Hey guys! Today we're going to be making some more healthy food, so today we're making lettuce. As always, if you enjoyed these videos and want to see more, definitely give the video a thumbs up and let me know if you have any food requests in the comments. Let's get started! First we're going to be making a mold to add texture, so for this you want to take some scrap clay and then use a pointy dotting tool or a needle tool to make the veins. This is going to look kind of like a leaf, so you want a thicker stem or vein in the center and then thinner ones coming out from the sides. Next I use some crumpled up tin foil, which is going to add a very organic and leafy texture. I then went in and added some more, purposely placed texture using a pointy dotting tool and a needle tool. And I'm focusing a lot of the deeper texture towards the center and the bottom. After baking, dust both this piece as well as some more scrap clay with some corn or potato starch. Then press the new scrap clay onto the first piece to make the opposite mold. And then after baking the new piece, you want to take any mold putty of your choice to make a mold of each. For the lettuce, I'm going to be using a slightly off-white color with some translucent. I'm then taking a small piece of this and using my blade to flatten it. Dust both sides of the mold with the corn or potato starch, add the clay, press them together, and you should have a nice lettuce leaf. And you can then use your X-Acto knife to peel it off the mold. And then you also want to make a few that are just basically the top of the leaf. Add some more clay to the tip of a needle tool and begin adding the leaves. And because they do have the coating of the corn or potato starch, I did add some liquid clay to help some of them stick. This is my favorite way of making lettuce. I've played around with quite a few techniques in the past when I tried figuring out how to get the look I wanted, and this is just the technique I seem to stick to. One of the other techniques you could use for making lettuce like this would be to make a cane and then add the texture using the mold. If you're going to be making a cane, I would recommend making one without the veins, simply because it's very difficult to have the veins on the cane match up with the mold. Another thing I'd recommend if you are going to be using the cane technique is to leave the center of the cane very light, kind of like the base color I used for the leaves in this tutorial. The reason for this is if you keep the center of the cane green, you'll have to add the veins using something like paint, and this won't give you the same translucent effect as the clay will, so it won't look as neat. And by keeping the center of the cane very pale, you can always go in with some ink, acrylic paint or even pastel around the veins to define them when you're done. The reasons why I stopped making canes when making lettuce is, first off, because I don't make that much lettuce at a time, but also because I love when the shading is less uniform. Once I was happy with the amount of leaves, I pre-baked it before adding the clay to the bottom, and then after doing this, I filled out the hole with some more clay. And of course you also want to add some texture to make the leaves look like they're bunched up and not just stuck to a random piece of clay. Then bake again. After baking, you're going to add the shading. For this, I chose to use some acrylic paint. You can also use alcohol ink, which I really recommend, and otherwise you can use pastel. Personally, I'd recommend using alcohol ink in combination with acrylic paint, or acrylic paint on its own. The reason why I'm not using pastel for this part is because pastel is opaque, and so you won't get the translucent effect that lettuce has. And if you're going to be using alcohol ink, I recommend using it for the base color because it creates such an even coat. And you can then add some more details using acrylic paint. For this video, I chose to just use acrylic paint on its own to get a more rustic shading. I started out by adding the lightest shade and then went towards the darker shades. I went back in with the lighter paint in some areas if I felt it was needed, and then finally I went in with a smaller brush to be able to add some more detail. And because this is a question I get on a lot of my videos, the reason why I usually add most of my shading after baking is so that I don't lose any texture. This is also one of the tutorials I needed to post in order to be able to use the cucumber cane for the video I had planned for that one. I still need to post one more component before I can use it in a video, but I will try to make it soon. One thing I feel I should mention is that in most cases, if I were to use lettuce in something like a burger, I wouldn't go through the steps of adding paint to the light color of clay. I'd simply take a mixture of some green and white scrap clay and use that instead. This technique is something I'd use if there is more focus on the lettuce. It could be in a burger, but usually it would be in other types of dishes, or for something like this where you have the vegetable on its own. And to define the veins, you can simply take your X-Acto knife and scrape off the paint. Lastly, I added a tiny bit of soft pastel to the bottom just to look kind of like dirt or natural browning of the leaf. And I added this with a damp brush. And then lastly, you just want to seal everything with a matte glaze. The glaze I used is the same one I've used in most of my videos. You can also see it if you check out my video about my tools, which is linked in the info box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you have any food requests in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.